guys, it's nymcfly, and as you've seen from the title, I'm just going to be doing a get ready with me chit chat. I am getting ready to go to a Nike event right now. I got like 45 minutes to get dressed really quick and all that stuff, so I'm glad I got to sit down with you guys and chit chat. So I won't waste any more time because I'm already a little behind schedule. So let's jump right in this video. I have so many makeup tutorials already, and I literally do like the same routine all the time. I just feel like sometimes it comes out differently than others, just depending on whether if I like put more on and take more off, or like how I blend it and things like that. So I'm going for a look. I just posted pictures on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram, nymcfly. And I looked really bomb. Like my face was like, yes. So I'm trying to get that same exact face again, and that's usually hard, but we're gonna see what I can do. So I'm gonna just go for it. I just wanted to come on here and kind of just talk and chit chat, but I'm like, I can combine them because I'm ready to go. So yeah. So all I did just now was just moisturize my face, and then I just put on my primer. Most part, you guys know that I don't really use a foundation. I usually use a BB cream, or I just go straight in with my concealer. But today I'm going to use my BB cream because that's what I did last time. Bam. So, there's literally nothing left in this, so gotta go hardcore. Product to face. I have another one, but it's just a little darker. I don't want to have to deal with that. I might have to deal with that. But yeah, so let's chat. Okay, let's start with how have I been lately. Keep it simple. I've honestly been okay. Honestly, the other day I looked up and was like, where did the past few days go? You know, like, have you ever like looked up and then just been like, where have I been the past week? Like, I couldn't remember the day before. I couldn't remember the day before that. Like, I just felt like I've just been kind of like going through the motions in a sense. You know, like when you're just like getting it done. You're just, everything's so routine that you just do it. You just do it. You just do it. And I guess like that's where I'm at right now. I've just been like in routine, just doing it, just going to work and doing it, just like coming home, going to sleep, going to work. Like, I've been actually getting out a little bit more though, so that's kind of cool. Like, every time I've had a chance, I've been going out, which has been making me late to work, but that's another story. But I've honestly been having fun. I've been trying like not to feel so trapped like while working and things like that. I'm such a creative person. I don't know, I'm so weird because I love to create, but I love structure. So like, I love the idea of being able to create freely, but I love like having things to do and like being in a time schedule and like having classes and like studying and things like that. I don't know why I went there, but like, yeah. So I don't know, I've just been feeling like I've just been going through the motions, and I haven't been like putting my own twist on it as much. So going out lately has kind of been getting me out of those habits. Yes, technically, if we were going by the books, I've been okay lately. Like, I've been doing what I need to do. I've been going through the motions. I've been keeping up with my friends, I guess. I've been, I don't know, honestly, the other day I woke up and I was like, the same day when I said I woke up and was like, whoa, where have I been the past couple of days? I woke up that same day and was like, I think I want to start doing stuff that makes me happy. Like, I mean, for the most part, I don't do anything I don't want to do. And I stay away from things that don't make me happy. But like the other day I went to an art class. I paid for an art class and it's like a 3-week course, and I'm in the midst of taking it now, and it's cool. Like, I like it. I'm happy I did it. I feel like it was me stepping out of my comfort zone. It was me doing something that makes me happy and that I wanted to do. So I'm happy that I took that step. But now I'm like, more. Now you must do more. I don't know, but I guess that kind of goes like into what I said on my episode of The Bridge. Like, every time I feel like I do good, I always don't congratulate. I never congratulate myself, and I'm always like, okay, that was cool, but you haven't done anything yet. And I need to stop being like that and start giving myself more credit. So I guess I will say that I did enjoy it, and I'm glad, like, I went out of my comfort zone. So going into like me doing what I want to do and like the things I love to do, I don't know, I feel like I'm learning more things that fulfill me and things of that nature. But sometimes it gets really lonely because like I feel like everyone is so in their life, like everyone has their own thing going on, so everyone's so focused on that thing. We don't really take time to honestly check on another person. Like, we don't really check on like how our friends are doing. And I don't know, like, I hang out with people and I go out, and then I'll still come home and just be like, damn, my life is so lonely. And I don't know, that feeling sucks, and I just don't know what it is. And I'm like trying to do things that kind of fulfill me in that way. Like, I tried to shop it away. Like, no, it just doesn't work. Like, I tried to change it with my hair. Like, it's just so many things that honestly just haven't fulfilled that spot. So I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what it is and really get to the bottom of that. And I feel like me just being able to acknowledge that and then work through that is like the first start, you know? And sometimes I guess I'm like, I do get caught up in the whole like social media thing, and literally just like a few days ago I took a couple days break away from that just so I can kind of refocus on what are my thoughts and not constantly being, let me close this door. So I feel like as I'm trying to find more things that help me with that void, and I feel like me just acknowledging it is really like the first start, and I'm really happy about that. Like, I'm on to the first start. And I guess, oh yeah, I was saying that I guess sometimes I do get caught up in the social media world, and I do take breaks. Like a few days ago I took a break, and you know, just to sort out like what thoughts are mine, what thoughts are other people's, because we're sometimes constantly being oversaturated with information that I can't even sort out like what are my thoughts, like what I've read, what I heard, like what am I thinking about, not what has been forced upon me, or what was in the news today that's on my mind all day. Like, what are real things that I am thinking about? What are things that I'm processing, you know? So yeah. This just ain't it for me, you know? Like, I'm not gonna settle in my life. That's just how I feel. Like, I know sometimes I feel lonely, and sometimes I feel like I'm not on track, or like I don't know what I'm doing and things like that. But in my heart of hearts, I know that I'm meant to be amazing, and I'm meant to do something, and I'm meant to change lives and make people feel a certain way. And speaking of making people feel a certain way, like, that's been my other thing. I've been like, okay girl, so like, What do you want to do? Like, what is your footprint? What do you want to do for people? And at that same event I was at, I was talking to this random guy, and he was like, so asking me like what I do, blah blah blah, all these things, you know how they be doing. And then he was like, so what do you want to do with your life? Mind you, I'm out, I'm at a party, I'm had my margarita, I'm having fun, and he's asking me these deep ass questions, and I was literally like, off the top of my head, the first thing I said was, I want to change the way black and brown girls feel about themselves and how they feel lonely in this world sometimes, because we don't really take time to connect or dig deep or heal like things that have been passed down, traumas that have been passed down through bloodlines. And I just want people to know that they can create a world around them that doesn't make them feel lonely, or create a world around them that makes them happy, you know? Like, you don't need someone to make that for you. You don't need anything to create that world. It's something you can create for yourself. And I don't know, I feel like it's something I've been told before, but I'm like, I won't believe it until I can do it for myself. And I've seen proof in my life that it's possible, but it's just about continuing to work it. Like, I can't stop. I have to continue to dig and continue to push, even when I feel like, what for? Like, I'm pushing at a brick wall, or like I'm headed in the wrong direction. You know, I always just have to feel like, okay, you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing, sis. Like, don't be so hard on yourself. You're headed in the right you're headed in the right direction, you know? If you guys see my makeup videos, you know I usually go back in with my NARS Creamy Concealer. So I went back in with my NARS Creamy Concealer, and I'm gonna let that sit while I blend out some other things and continue to chat. Like, we wait until we feel like we're out of depression to talk about it, or to be vulnerable, or to share with someone else. Or not even depression, just anxiety, all these things. Any bad time you're going through, you know, you never share it while you're going through it. It's usually after you came through it. And that's understandable, because people are private. You know, you don't have to be vulnerable. That you don't, you know, that's not something people have to do. That's not a moment you have to share. But I feel like, for me, I definitely feel like I want to be someone who can be vulnerable and share, you know, as I work through things, not just share once I feel like I have all the answers, or like, I don't know, you know, I want to be someone who's literally working through it with people, because that's how people feel alone, because everyone feels like people are either on the other side or living this amazing life with no issues, or they feel like some people are just so depressed, or not even depressed, but like so upset with their life, or so on another end that they can't relate. You know, they feel like there are these two extremes, and there's never an in between. You know, there's never someone you see who's going through things and willing to express and be open with that. You know, it's always after. I feel like because we don't take the time to express, or we don't give people a safe space to feel like, I can share this, or I can be open about this. So I don't know, I really feel like I want to create a space where I can be vulnerable in that way, because I'm not someone who's like very emotionally vulnerable, or someone who really likes to express in that way, which is so odd, because what made me do videos on this, like, but anyway, so I'm trying to be more expressive and articulate, and be able to put, I don't even want to say put words to feelings, because sometimes you don't have to name something to be able to figure out what it is, like why and how can you break it down. But I do want to be able to be someone who people can turn to, or be able to look at and say, damn, okay, relatable, I can get through this too, or I can do this too. And yeah, I don't know how I got there, but I don't know, that's just what I've been thinking about lately, and like wanting to be my best self, you know? And not just on camera, not just in photos, but to actually figure it out and then pay it forward, so that the next, not even generation, but next person because it doesn't have to be another generation. Just next person can feel that. I don't know. Lonely's a lonely feeling, and it sucks that so many of us feel that way when there are so many people out there who are actually there for us, or actually feel the same way, or who are actually standing in that same room with you. You know, like people say they feel so alone in a room full of people, and it's like sometimes there are people in that same room who feel just as alone, or who are going through the same things and are just waiting for the opportunity to be able to express that. So sometimes it just takes someone to open up that door, and I feel like if I can be one of the people on the other end pushing that door open, then I'm doing my part in some way. Alright, I'm almost done. I just set my face, and I'm going to blend out the concealer around my eyebrows and then continue. Oh yeah, you know something else I wasn't thinking about, but I know y'all probably gonna want to hear about? My hair. Y'all love wanting to know about my hair, so duh, because this is my hair channel. I am growing my hair out right now. Not like intentionally, not in any kind of, not purposefully, not taking any vitamins or anything, or doing anything extra. I'm literally still doing the same hair routine I just uploaded, and not even like really deep conditioning that much. Like the most deep conditioning I do is putting it in while I'm in the shower, and then showering, then rinsing it out. But I don't really do anything to make my hair grow right now. I've just been chilling. I think it's like a perfect little length right now. It's grown out to where it's like curling perfectly. I don't know, you can't even see it because my hair is so thick on this camera. It just looks black. But I'll show you a close-up once I like finish my makeup and do my baby hairs and stuff. But yeah, so right now I really love it. It's doing its thing, and I don't mind it. I am excited like for it to get a little bit longer, because I definitely think this winter, if my hair is long enough, I might do like some dreads or something. That's once my hair gets long enough, because right now I feel like it's taking its time. But as I look at pictures, or like whenever I look at my Instagram, I constantly feel like I don't have any pictures that show how my hair is at the moment. Like I'm always like, dang, my hair is already grown from then. Like, so I don't know, I can't keep up. So I guess it is kind of growing fast when I think about it like that. But literally last night in the middle of my sleep, I woke up and snatched the pillowcase off my pillow because it smelled like my hair. Do you know how, like, I don't know about y'all, but it's been warm out here in California, so I've been sweating in my sleep. So then I've just been waking up and then showering like 4 a.m. in the middle of the night like crazy. But in the middle of the night, I rolled over and I've like silk pillowcases, and I smelled it, and it just smelled like, you know when your scalp is dirty, like after a few days of having in protective style or something, like, ugh. I like rolled over in the middle of my sleep and was like, no, like, and just ripped it off of my pillow. I could not. So I don't know, that's another like weird thing. I guess before I was getting my products all over my pillows anyway when I had hair. But for some reason, but when I had hair, I was like putting it up in pineapples. I could like put a scarf around my edges. They were like other things I could do. But like now with this, it's just like all over my pillow. Can't really put a bonnet on because then it smushes it. Like, that's another thing. Short hair, you are definitely not going a whole week without doing your hair. Like with my with my long curly hair, I could go, I mean, I would be pushing it, but I could go a week without doing my hair. Like starting off with a wash and go fro, and then like up style, and then messy bun, and then maybe 2 braids, and you know, like you can finesse a style for a long week if you have to. With this hair, if there's a day where my hair is off, I have to do it from scratch. Like I can't just wet my hair and go. Some people can like just spray their curls and they recurl up, My hair doesn't do that for some reason. Like, my hair needs to be saturated in water. That low porosity struggle, man, that low porosity struggle. My hair has to be saturated, and that's not always convenient. I think this is okay. What time is it? 3:47. Time goes by fast. The event starts at 5. Took me like 2 hours to get ready, and I'm still not even ready because I still have to clean up my face and then get dressed. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. I have an idea, I just don't know. Gotta do all that. I also want to stop and grab a chicken patty, a Jamaican chicken patty from Simply Wholesome. Yeah, I got some things I need to do. I need to hurry up, so let me speed up this process. Alright, so I'm all blended out. Everything is looking solid. I'm about to just do my final touches that basically just make my makeup look natural, I guess. The things I do that kind of like bring me all back together. Yeah, I guess the questions I ask myself are questions that people are still asking themselves to this day as grown adults, and I'm like trying to get my answers right now, and like that's not the way it works. So I need to be patient. And I know this, I know, but you know. All I did was put a little like, here, I'll show you. Whoa, these two colors, this orange and these two. I try to get that one, but it's in between two dark colors, so it's usually hard to like get. So I usually go with these two, just to kind of like re-put color back in my face. My undertones make me come alive. I love this short hair though. Listen to that. I definitely think like now in my life, like I don't regret my shortcut, not because I don't miss my hair, because I do miss my hair so much. And sometimes I'm like, oh, it could be, well, like what length would it be right now? Like if this would have been another full year of it growing, like what would it be like right now? But I definitely feel like my hair was meant to be short in this part of my life. Like I feel like my hair was meant to be short. My cut feels right, you know? Like I'm very satisfied in that idea. I definitely will be growing my hair back though. Ooh, I look good in the light. I also always say I want to take more photos like for my Instagram and stuff, but I really don't get dressed every day. Like, whew, I don't know if y'all just take multiple pictures in one day and then post them over a long span of time, but that's why I always take a lot of headshots because, or selfies, because my face is it's not a variable, it's solid. This is what I look like. Just putting this in. Well, this is like my last thing. This is, I usually put on my highlight last, so this is last. And then I'm gonna go do my baby hairs and get dressed, so I will be done getting ready. Feel like I let out everything I needed to let out. I really do. She's done, she's ready, she's about to hit the dough. I only have like a few more things to do, just like clean up really quick, lotion, and then get dressed, and then I'm out the door. I'm already running a little late, but I thank you guys for sitting and chatting with me while I just talked my little head off, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. I really loved it here. Don't forget to subscribe here and follow my Instagram, 9mcfly. I thank you guys for sitting with me, and I'll catch you in my next video.